Hello, grumpy old fart here. Um, I was doing some research and I found an interesting UFO abduction case, and this is from the Aherns family, and it's started in the fall of 1976 that we know of for this family. And basically, what happened was the parents, Dan and Joyce Aherns, they awoke one night to their daughter standing up in the crib, and the crib was at the foot of the bed, and they it was a kind of a weird situation. They wasn't sure what was going on. They thought they had had a shared dream of a light floating above uh, the child's crib, the baby's crib, while they were paralyzed. So they were paralyzed. The light's floating above the crib, and it scared the hell out of them. That's what they thought. But they didn't really think much about it. Okay. Well, 16 years later, that happened in 1976. 16 years later, the father, Dan, he was sitting at his computer and he had an anxiety attack, a really bad panic attack. And the symptoms persisted for weeks. Okay, he was diagnosed as a panic attack, and the symptoms continued. They just went on and on and on. It didn't stop. Couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. After 6 weeks of constant fear, he happened to see a TV show about alien abductions, and it really piqued his interest because these feelings started coming back. And he had another attack. He had another attack when he saw pictures of a little alien looking around the corner, poking his head around the corner. He had another panic attack when that happened. Later, he saw another show about the same subject matter, and it started affecting him the same way. And so he started getting very, very curious about this. He decided he started visiting his doctor and a few other people, and the suggestion came up of hypnosis. So he decided to go under hypnosis to see if he could figure out what this problem was. Now, this is a very involved story, so I'm going to kind of shorten it a little bit. And I'm not disparaging these people. They're good, solid American people. They're good people. Okay. Apparently, in that first time when they saw the light floating above the crib, what had happened was the two parents and the daughter, all three, had been abducted by aliens, taken aboard their ship, and they had medical experiments done. And they were serious trauma going on. The daughter has since gone under, after that, went under hypnosis as well. She reports under hypnosis having played telepathic games with the aliens. The aliens are saying, if you choose the one I'm speaking of, you can go home. And the kid just wants to go home, so she's trying to choose what, I guess they're testing her telepathy or something, seeing if their telepathy works on them. I don't know. But that's what she reported under hypnosis. The mother, Joyce, she had implants removed from her nose where they had inserted something up in her nose. Now, the doctors that removed these implants had them tested, and they didn't appear to be anything abnormal. But who's to say? Because they're not alien. What do you call it? There's no exotic elements to them or whatever. Doesn't mean that they weren't constructed of materials that are common on Earth. That's not saying there aren't aliens. It's saying that there could be a common source for them, a normal, non-paranormal source, and that's possible. But the fact that it was up her nose, that doesn't make sense. I've I have seen shrapnel removed from people after artillery attacks, things like that, and I've seen shrapnel like where an artillery round hits a tree and the wood splinters go into people, that kind of thing. I've never seen an item removed from inside somebody's nose. Now, I don't have the most extensive knowledge of this, so I'm not claiming to be an expert. But to me, that seems a little weird. Now, apparently his daughter has been abducted a number of times. The daughter that they hypnotized has been abducted a number of times. And now the daughter's son, their grandson, is talking about the little friends that play with him at night. That's just, oh my God, terrifying. If and keep in mind, they don't actually remember these. This stuff comes out under hypnosis. So somehow or other, the aliens are abducting these people and messing with their minds so they don't remember it. Erasing memories or suppressing memories somehow. Suppressing. They can't wipe them out, I guess, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to come up under hypnosis. But they're suppressing these memories. So you have generational abductions in these families. In obviously some of these families. And if it happened to these, who's to say it's not happening to other people? And you may not know it. Okay? I'm going to do a video here on what to do in case you think you may have been abducted, or it's something, I'm gonna give you some numbers to call for people like that. So just, bear with me there. I'm getting to it. But stuff like this bugs me, because if they can come into our house and us not know it, what else can they do? If they can abduct us and perform these medical experiments, and, women have been, have reported having children, evidence of having children but never been pregnant, things like that. So there is some serious medical stuff going on with these aliens. And if all of this is true, the Navy has come out and said that aliens are real, or the UFOs are real, excuse me. If they are aliens, and if this stuff is actually happening to people, we gotta know, because it could happen to anyone. It could happen to you. It could happen to me. It could happen to somebody comes after my kid, and I find about it. Them aliens going to get their ass blown off. That's all I'm saying. But they're gonna go back limping at least. At any rate, you folks be safe, okay? God bless one and all.